Welcome, my friend. So let us discuss about the writing a report. Creating a report involves the presenting information in a clear, concise, and in a structured way, often with the intention of informing or analyzing a particular subject or issue. Here is the basic guide to help you to craft a well-recognized report. That is the title page. Make sure it clearly reflects the subject of your efforts. Your name, the name of the person preparing the report, date, when the report was completed or submitted, course department, that is, mention the course or department if this is for the academic purpose. Second point, that is the executive summary. The executive summary provides a brief overview of the main points of the report. It should be concise, usually around 150 to 200 words, and summarize the purpose, finding, conclusion, and recommendations. It is written with the report itself, but placed at the beginning. Here the key notes to include purpose of the report, key finding or analysis, conclusions, and recommendations. So my friend, the third point, that is table of content. If the report is lengthy, a table of content helps the reader easily navigate the sections. It lists the titles of all the sections and subsections with the corresponding page numbers. Fourth point, that is the introduction. The introduction sets the context for the report. It should explain the purpose of the report, any background information, and the scope of the report. If you are investigating or analyzing something, mention the specific object or research questions. Key elements to include purpose of the report, background or context of the issue topic, scope and limitations of the report, and brief overview of the report structure. For example, this report examines the impact of climate change on agriculture production in the South America. It focuses on the effects of rising the temperatures and the altered rainfall patterns over the last 20 years. The analysis is based on the data from the regional weather stations and the agricultural yield report. Fifth point, that is the methodology. This section outlines how the research or investigation was conducted. It should describe the methods, tools, and techniques used to gather the information. Key elements to include: first, type of research, that is qualitative, quantitative, or both. Second, data collection method, surveys, experiments, interviews, etc. Third, sample size or population studied, if applicable. And the last, that is fourth, tools or the instrument used, that is software, test, and questionnaires. Example: the data was collected through the surveys distributed to 200 farmers in Argentina, Chile, and Brazil, as well as weather data from the regional meteorological stations. Interviews with the local agriculture experts were also conducted to gain the qualitative insights. Sixth point, main body and discussion. The body is the core of the report. This section is where you analyze, explain, and present your findings. It should be organized with the sections or headings for the clarity. Key elements to include: findings. Present the information or gathered and provide explanation or analysis. Second, analysis. Interpret the data and examine what the finding reveal. Look for the trend, correlations, or insight. Third, discussion. Discuss the significance of your finding, limitations, and implications. If appropriate, you can compare the result with other studies or data. Example structure of the body. Section 1. Impact of temperature rise on the crop yield. This section explores how temperature increase have affected the crop yield in the past 20 years. Section 2. Changes in the rainfall pattern and the agricultural production. This section discusses how the changing rainfall pattern have influenced the agricultural output. Third, regional difference in the agricultural adaptation. This section examines how different regions have adapted to these changes, such as through new farming techniques or the crop selection. Conclusion. 7 point, that is conclusion. The conclusion section summarizes the main findings of the report. It should be based on the data analysis presented in the body. Key elements to include: first, restate the main finding. Second, summarize the key points of the analysis. Third, highlight the implications of your finding. For example, the analysis indicates that rising temperature and changing rainfall pattern have caused a decline in the south in the crop yield across much of the South America, with certain regions being more severely affected than others. The region's agriculture sector will need to adapt quickly to these changes to avoid a continued decline in the production. Eighth point. This section provides a actionable advice based on your finding and conclusions. Recommendations are often directed at a specific stakeholder or decision makers. Key elements to include: first, clear and practical suggestions, action steps based on your findings. And third, how these recommendations will help address the problem. For example, to mitigate the impact of climate change, it is recommended that government invest in a drought resistant crops varieties, improve irrigation infrastructure, and provides a financial support to the farmers in high risk regions. Further research into the climate resistant farming practices should also be prioritized. 9 point. References or the bibliography. Any sources you have cited or used in the present preparation of the report should be included in a reference list or the bibliography. This shows that your work is well researched and credible. Key elements to include: first, books, journal, articles, website, and other reference you consulted. Use a consistent citation site, that is APA, MLA, Chicago, etc. For example, Smith J. Climate Change and Agriculture in South America, Journal of Environmental Science, 15.3. Brown A. Research, Agriculture Adaptation to Climate Change, Agriculture Policy Press. 10th point, appendices. If there is additional material that supports your report, that is the data tables, charts, surveys, or supplementary information, place it on the appendices. This is particularly useful for a detailed or a technical reports. Example structure for a report. First, title page. Second, executive summary. Third, table of content. Fourth, introduction. Fifth, methodology. Sixth, main body discussion. Section 1, topic or analysis 1. Section 2, topic or analysis 2. Section 3, topic or analysis 3. 7th, conclusions. 8th, recommendations. 9th, references. And the 10th, appendices. So here some of the tips for writing a good report. Be clear and concise. Stick to the point and avoid the unnecessary jargon or long-winded explanations. Use headings and subheadings. Organize the report with a clear section to guide the reader. Support claims with the evidence. Always back up your finding with the data, research, or resources. Sources. Use the visual aids, incorporatable tables, graphs, or the charts where applicable to make the complex data easy to understand. Stay objective. A report should be factual and impartial. Avoid the personal opinions unless specifically asked for. If you need help writing a specific type of report, that is a business report, lab report, or the research paper, feel free to ask and I can guide you further. Thank you, and that's all, my friend.